base surface to prevent gingival inflammation. We could prevent gum dent by inserting mineral-based bone. By doing so, we could make a prosthesis which looked very natural. We could achieve same transparency as natural tooth by applying ceramic crown. This slide shows the teeth alignment before and after the treatment. As you can see, we could achieve a beautiful smile line. These are the front views of the initial examination and the final result. Metal prosthesis has been changed to a ceramic one. Teeth whitening was also performed to the patient. On the right side, we can see the X-ray of before and after. Socket clip was applied to the area where implants are inserted. In our third case, 5 implants in the mandible and 1 implant in the maxilla were used. In this case, I would like to share with you regarding 2 implants. This photograph was taken in the first consultation. The patient had unstable occlusion and could not bite her food. Aesthetic dissatisfaction was also a chief complaint. In this case, the patient is 41-year-old female. Most of her teeth were treated before and many cannot be preserved. This is an X-ray photograph of the patient. The tooth number 7 on the upper right, number 7 and 8 on the lower right will be extracted. The tooth number 8 on the upper leg and number 4 and 8 on the lower leg will be also extracted. We will start with the treatment process of the maxilla. I first extract the tooth number 7 on the upper right. After the wound is healed, I insert an implant. Since the bone up to the maxillary sinus is not thick enough, I use the socket clip technique for implanting. Once the implant is fixed, FZZ is done to create keratinized gingiva. CTZ surgery is performed to restore the thickness of gingiva at the defective part of number 2 on the upper leg. We remove a part of gingiva with epithelium from the palate, and I insert it in the alveolar ridge of the defective part, suture the part with microsurgery instrument. After the wound is healed, the scar is hardly noticeable. I have have been practicing the techniques described for over than 20 years. I strongly recommend you to use it in your own treatment. For those of you that are interested in further information, please contact me after this presentation so we can exchange personal information. The drawings are about the treatment process of the mandibule. We extract the teeth number 7 and 8 from the lower right. After the wound is healed, we embed implants into number 4, 6, and 7. I use a split crest technique for the part where the bone is narrow. ZBR is used for the gap between. I extract teeth number 4 and 8 from the lower left. I insert implants into number 4 and 6. No implant was inserted to number 5 since there were 2 mandibular canals. CO2 laser is used for the second surgery. This slide shows the status after the treatment and before impression. It is very important to make sure that there is no inflammation in the gingiva at this stage. After the final check with the professional, we create the final restoration. These are slides before and after the treatment. Stable occlusion, dental aesthetics, and comfort are achieved. Stable support for occlusion and better teeth line are obtained by implants to the molar region. This slide shows the status of the anterior teeth before and after the treatment. Adjust the circle line. Number 2, on the upper left is ovate point. This is the occlusal views before and after the treatment. Good arch form of upper and lower teeth line is achieved. This slide shows the form of the final prosthetic and the radiography after the treatment. One implant in the mandible and one implant in the maxilla are inserted. In this slide, you can all see how the total appearance is changed by our treatment. Our treatment lasted for 2 years, but our patient appearance looks much younger than that before the treatment. This slide shows the mouth appearance before and after the treatment. The patient was very satisfied with the result. Patient wish to stay young and beautiful. Implants for defective balance, aesthetic treatment for gingiva, and choice of the most suitable prosthetic will enable to fulfill those wishes. I have tried to explain about stability of occlusion and restoration of aesthetic tissues using 3 of our clinical cases. If you wish to explore more interesting clinical cases, you may visit our website. There are much more cases shown in both Japanese and English. If you have any questions, you can send me an email in English. I would like to start a better information exchange regarding implants and making implants more widespread in Japan and China as well. Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much.
咱们下一位发言的呢是咱们北大口腔的汤志辉先生，他报告的题目是上前牙区缺损这个软硬组织不足的这个临床修复，大家欢迎。